Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Yashala. Call Haloim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Harakakadash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth, so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Aquathium that's keeping the faith in the works. Y'all keep at it. This your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. More precepts. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right. It's the book of Revelation 14. And let's see. Revelation 14 and verse 9. Right. Matter of fact, verse 7 says, matter of fact, verse 6, it says, And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people. Right? That's what we're hearing right now. Right? The brethren that's around the globe, so-called, preaching the gospel. Right? It says, And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of power, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So check what this man just did.
Recently, we've seen how a shortage of computer chips, like the one I have here, you can hardly see it, I imagine. It's called a semiconductor. It's caused delays in production of automobiles that has resulted in reduced hours for American workers. A 21st century horseshoe nail. This semiconductor is smaller than a postage stamp, but it has more than 8 billion transistors. 8 billion transistors, 10,000 times thinner than a single human hair in this one chip. These chips are a wonder of innovation and design that power so much of our country, enables so much of our modern lives to go on. Not just our cars, but our smartphones, televisions, radios, medical diagnostic equipment, and so much more. We need to make sure these supply chains are secure and reliable. I'm directing senior officials in my administration to work with industrial leaders to identify solutions to this semiconductor shortfall and work very hard with the House and Senate. They've authorized the bill, but they need roughly $37 billion short term to make sure we have this capacity. We'll push for that as well, but we all recognize that the particular problem won't be solved immediately. In the meantime, we're reaching out to our allies, semiconductor companies and others in the supply chain, to ramp up production to help us resolve the bottlenecks we face now. We need help to stop, we need to stop playing catch up after the supply chain crisis hit. We need to prevent the supply chain crisis from hitting in the first place. And in some cases, building resilience will mean increasing our production of certain types of elements here at home. In others, it means working more closely with our trusted friends and partners, nations that share our values, so that our supply chains can't be used against us as leverage. It It will mean identifying and building surge capacity that can quickly be turned into and ramped up production in times of emergency. And it will mean investing in research and development, like we did in the 60s, to ensure long-term competitiveness in our manufacturing base in the decades ahead. The order I'm about to sign does two things. First, it orders a 100-day review of 4 vital products: semiconductors,
Chip.
1, key minerals and materials like rare earths that are used to make everything from harder steel to airplanes.
Element.
3, pharmaceuticals and their ingredients.
Meds.
4, advanced batteries like the ones used in electric vehicles. There's strong bipartisan support for fast reviews of these 4 areas because they're essential to protecting and strengthening American competitiveness. Second, this order initiates a long-term review of the industry bases of 6 sectors.
Were you recently injured in a car accident? Look at this check for $160,000. If you
It's a lot.
Of our overall economy over the next year. These reviews will identify policy recommendations to 40 of our supply chain, to fortify our supply chains at every step, and critically to start implementing those recommendations right away.
Yashala, it's about to go down, man. It's about to go down. You hear me? It's about to go down. So, I'm gonna leave with this. Romans 13:11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believed. The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly, as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Most High willing, Most High willing, Most High willing. These precepts in this video were edifying and alarming. Right? Call Haloyim Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Harakakadash. Shalom, Yashala. Stay circumspect. Stay faithful. Stay busy in works. Shalom.